everybody. Not a whole lot of news or anything, but if anyone who wants to get updates onto what my schedule is going to be, on the About page of Twitch, which I believe only works on desktop for some weird reason, but if you look on the About page, I have one app that's a countdown to the stream, and then I have one panel thing, and then I usually will have like a graphic I made with the schedule on it. So, hey, Kalaka Boy, how you doing? You finally have a milk chocolate digester. Welcome to see you. I didn't see a posted schedule on Instagram. Oh, I'm not on Instagram. I'm on Twitter and Tumblr, and yeah, it's gonna be Monday now, and this afternoon. Let's set the timer. We're just gonna do a half hour of Mario 64. Let me just get that started. And I did not go back into Dire Dock, so I'm interested to see what's going on there, because I've got a lot of the stars that were going on. Oh, Twitter. I posted on Twitter. I had possibly just got buried on your feed because of the weird way that Twitter prioritizes things sometimes. Because sometimes it gets the idea that just because you follow someone doesn't mean you actually want to see their tweets. I guess they're following the example that that YouTube set in some cases. But yeah, but hey Raylet, how you doing? Yeah, happy Monday. Yeah, we're just gonna do a half hour Mario 64, and then oh, it's one of these things where I'm gonna have to activate them in the correct order. Oh, and there's a current. Okay, chest in the current. I see that the name seems to be quite self-explanatory. Now, the shark, obviously, I mean, it's a video game. There's a shark. It's gonna be threatening. Then, but the Cheep looks so innocent compared to the shark that you'd think it was just there for decoration or something. But no, it's also an enemy. Now, it's interesting how they went about oh, excuse me, I didn't even... Okay, that one is not the one I don't want. But it's kind of interesting how they, I have to keep on one thing at a time. I'm having trouble doing that, because I just started the stream, I'm all hyped up and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be Wednesday at 4 is when the next stream is gonna be. It's gonna be the same as this. I don't expect... Okay, once again, getting back to the games I'm playing today. Well, just a half hour Mario 64, my warm-up game. It's a good game. I can just go in, grab a couple of stars, move on to something else. But, well, we played Super Mario Advance before. So, today we're going to play another Game Boy Advance launch game. We're going to play Kururin. Oh, that's an instant death? Wowee. That's brutal. Alright, I was not aware that that was going to be an instant death. I'll be honest, in my head I kind of mix them up a lot. I think like, oh, I already got all the... And plus the fact that it's in this weird spot where beating the first part is like that getting the first star in this level lets you enter Bowser in the Fire Sea. And that fact kind of makes it such as that... Now, is this going to be some... Alright, please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to play... Oh, excuse me. Let me finish... I keep wandering off. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to play Kururin, a Game Boy Advance launch game. It never came out in North America, which is where I'm from, but it did come out in Europe, and that English... European English translation... Yeah, Bowser's Submarine kind of made it feel like, all the low price, the discount stores, the dollar stores, you never underestimate the kind of the good holiday decorations and gear you can get there really cheap. And some stuff you can get for $1 and just put it away and use it next year. Because for $1, some of the stuff is relatively high quality. Yeah, I never actually played Kururin. Kururin was the first Game Boy Advance game I saw screenshots of, And this was at a time. This was when they revealed the Game Boy Advance. Like, I was always interested because there were rumors that there was going to be a 32-bit Game Boy, and the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation were 32-bit, but then also the Virtual Boy was 32-bit. So there's a lot. There's quite a wide range of performance there in terms of what the actual system would be like. So I remember seeing Kururin. Oh my. Okay, please let me. I already died twice to the doggone. Oh yeah, he drowned. That's nice and unsettling. I feel like this level should not be as hard as this star. I feel like I'm just trying to get. I mean, how? Let me take a look at how many chests are there, because I already checked. Yeah, this, in a certain sense, like, the way this level opens is kind of just arguably a less interesting version of the, Oh. Wow, a 5 secret star that's actually not super dumb and cryptic. I'll take it. Yeah, like, the fact that there's the Bowser submarine, it sort of implies a lot of, world building. But these painting worlds seem so isolated. Well, at least we got 1 star so far today. Oh, you're wearing AirPods? I'm one of those, excuse me, I did not mean to end up in here. But since I accidentally ended up here, I might as well, just for the... Okay. That's not gonna work. I might as well just go for the 8 red coins, see how far I can get. That'll be interesting. Okay. Oh, I see what... Okay, that didn't last long. Yeah, I'm one of those, reactionary Luddites who still is using wired earphones with my my iOS devices. Well, this is just a generic white headset that I'm using, like a regular, like 3mm one. You're always a lot happier when your stream is on. Oh, the feels. Oh, I do what I can. It's tough out there, but you know, it's the weird little things that, you know, can hold you together sometimes through tough moments. So if I could do that for someone out there, then this isn't a total waste of time. And I appreciate your support, and I'm glad I could make you a little happier as you're out there hunting down your Halloween paraphernalia. I made it sound a little yeah, Raylet, that's the kind of, if I wasn't busy actually playing the game, that's the kind of lore. Oh, hey! We made something good happen. Quick, surface and breathe in some air before I die again. Okay. Alright. Now, if I was naughty, I could use a save state right now. Well, make a restore point, I guess it would be called. I mean, functionally, it is a save state, but that implies... Save state implies, like, PC emulation a bit, maybe to an extent. Hey, I got another one. Oh, I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna surface and then just go straight back down, because this is the next... Wow! The geometry there sort of forced me back down. Yeah, I kind of really noticed that myself, but to be fair, the last time I played this was the DS version back in 2004, and I don't know if they updated some of the character models in that game. Alright. If the next, I'm guessing that the last one is going to be this one. Oh, please? Please? Hello? Okay. Yeah, so... And, yeah, this is my first time playing the Nintendo 64 version of Mario 64. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Just gotta jam on that A button, get out of the pull of the whirlpool. There we go. Hey, wow, we're tearing it up compared to last stream. Yeah, Kururin, the first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw screenshots of in Electronic Gaming Monthly. We actually looked at that issue of EGM a few streams back when I did the 30 stream special. Yeah, the shark looks happy. I mean, it's annoying that sharks are always depicted as villainous in video games, but I mean, dolphins are like, oh, dolphins are so cute or whatever. Like, dolphins can exhibit some very disturbing behavior. Alright? And dolphins could be really, really messed up. I'll just leave it at that. But, Super Mario Shark Vindication. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, it was the first Game Boy Advance game I had ever saw screenshots of in the same issue of EGM where they revealed the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube. And on one hand, I was excited because it was such a clear improvement over the original, the 8-bit Game Boy family. But I was kind of disappointed because I was hoping for something... When you hear 32-bit, I was kind of hoping for almost like PlayStation type stuff. But that's not what was going on with the GBA, but... So, I mean, you could say that's an unreasonable... Wow. Let's see, what kind of fun can I get up to now that, with this Vanish Cap? I don't even... What's the name of the star I'm even get? Pole jumping for red coins. They want me to do the red coin star next? Okay. I mean... I don't see any real advantage. Let me look around and see what's going on. Yeah, I don't see any super obvious advantage to having the Vanish Cap, except it will let me go through here without needing to jump back in the water, so I'll just grab it again. Yeah, the first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw, but it never came out in the US, so I never got to play it. Yes. And what I understand... Well, I've seen Pete Dorr streaming. He played the game. It's kind of like... Okay, there we go. We're up here. We're up where we need to be to complete the star. Yeah, it's kind of like Irritating Stick, if you're familiar with that, which is another game Pete Dorr's played and actually got to speedrun it at a GDQ event, which is pretty awesome. But you're basically moving a rotating object, which in the game's lore is explained to be some kind of airship or helicopter. And it features cute little birds. I never saw Pete play the original game for Game Boy Advance, which will be the one I'm playing, and the one I have the nostalgia for in terms of having seen the screenshots of it way back when. But he played Kururin Squash, which is a sequel for the GameCube, and it has these cute little bird characters, and it's I'm glad I grabbed onto that again, even though that's not what I meant to do. A very comfy looking game for our... Oh my gosh, I just ran right off the platform. There's nothing making me do that, I just goofed. A nice comfy game to play late night, which I'll be playing that today and on Wednesday. Sometimes if you pass the coin ring, you'll find a secret point, of course, red number here. Okay, we know about that. We already got the... I really do believe that you saw me, that one there, with the five secrets with the Manta Ray, and then the one I already got in Bob on Battlefield with the coin rings. I really expect those to be the only secret numbers. Secret numbers sounds like some kind of like underground lottery game run by the mob or something. The Kirby GB games are surprisingly stunning on a visual level. The backgrounds, range of colors, the sprite animation are way above what the normal effort put into an NES remake. Well, I know Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland was an NES remake. I never played it though, but even just the NES version of Kirby's Adventure was an incredibly graphically sophisticated game. I have particularly strong memories of... Oh, I almost made it. I have particularly strong memories of Butter Buildings. They use the scrolling effect when the game takes place in these round towers, the Butter Buildings, and there are these round, these cylindrical buildings, and there are scenes where Kirby is running around the outside of them, and there's this really cool scrolling effect, the pseudo 3D effect, that gives sort of the impression of the depth as you run around the outside of the cylindrical building. Yeah, I mean, they really did not have to do that, but I first played Kirby's Adventure in 2001, and in 2001, okay, I do this often with this, but okay, 2001, okay, 2020 minus 2001, 19 years, so 2001, okay, wait, 2020, okay, 2001 minus, this game came out in 1993, right? 1993, 8 years. Yeah, so 8 years. Yeah, so, okay, so I played Kirby's Adventure on NES in 2001, and at the time I was like, wow, this game is ancient, you know, like NES just seems so ancient to me in 2001, and in 2020, that would be the equivalent of playing a game from 2012, so thinking of a game from 2012, like Super Mario 3D Land, that was like 2010 or 11? Oh, it was 9 years old? Okay, so... Yeah, and I should know that Kirby's Adventure came out in 93, because in 93, Thanksgiving 93, there were all these commercials for Kirby's Adventure on television, and that's when I first heard of it. I didn't play the game till years later, because I didn't have an NES at the time. In 93, I would have only had the Game Gear. Yeah, the remake is older than the original game was at the time the remake came out. Isn't that something crazy? So, yeah, I almost bought Nightmare in Dreamland. Wow, okay, I'm having a lot of good luck glitching out on the geometry today. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to focus a bit to get back up on those platforms. Because I want 13 minutes, I want to grab one more star. Ooh, okay, we got it. We made it up here. And let's see, we've only got one red coin. I was just so satisfied with successfully executing these pole jumps. And these poles seem to have very definite sides to them, which makes them I feel like these are much easier to navigate than the poles in the volcano in Lethal Lava Land. Yeah, and you know what? I bet the emergence of the internet, even by 2002, probably made the 80s feel even further away. I mean, I remember, like, even by 95, like, the internet was becoming a major thing. It was like this novel new thing, but a lot of sites wouldn't have a website. A lot of sites would just have a channel on AOL. So they would say, like Nickelodeon, they had nick.com or whatever, but they wouldn't say, Nickelodeon.com. What they often pushed was AOL keyword Nick, because a lot of the stuff that was on AOL's kind of walled garden, in terms of the visuals and some of the graphic designs, was a lot more ambitious and visually attractive than what was typical of generic websites at the time. Clackaboy asks, do you plan to theme my streams around Halloween and Christmas when those seasons approach? I have special plans for a possible Thanksgiving stream. I have to get together a little more equipment for that. I may have based on what I've already said in the stream, you may be able to get a sense of what I may be scheming to put together for Thanksgiving. But, okay. But for, Horror Month, I'm not really gonna do a Horror Month. I know a lot of streamers do Horror Month. I think I might be able to provide maybe some people don't want to see horror stuff. Maybe I could, fill in that gap a bit. But I do have plans for a very, just sometime in October, later in October, to stream a very unique horror game, but it's not what people would typically think of as a horror game, and it has a unique history that kind of predicts the modern culture around video game horror-themed lore and creepypastas. And it's not a game that's had a lot of coverage online. And for a while, my website on SuperTrainStationH.com was actually one of the only places on the internet that even made mention of this game. So if you were to go there and look around, you could probably get a sense of what game I might be alluding to. And as far as I'm aware, it's a game that's never been streamed on Twitch before. A couple of at least one or two one moderately biggish kind of YouTube channel did make a video about this game that got it some attention, which was the first attention I've ever seen outside of myself. It was for a number of years when I'd Google search it, there was nothing about the game, not even the game itself, because so I was like, given the nature of the game that I've been hinting at, it's added a lot to the sort of mystique of the game to me. And so I'll be streaming at least one game that maybe fits into a horror kind of theme, or at least I'll attempt to, because I've never streamed games from this platform before. I'm not sure exactly how to do it. Yeah. There are games for a number of platforms I have, I just don't quite have the means to do it, because I would be doing this via emulation, so I'll have to figure it out. Mario 64 is scary enough. I mean, I'd have weird dreams when I was young I'd have weird dreams, like I know what one dream I had a lot was that I was trapped in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8. Now I'm gonna wait till the Switch deactivates, and I'll go again fresh. Alright. And the camera doesn't... I'm going for it. Alright, we made it. We made it. I wonder why oh, okay. The fact that there's the second bridge of blocks, kind of like, where's it going? Why is there a bridge of blocks there? And then I remembered, oh yeah, that's where the submarine was. The submarine's gone in this iteration of the stage. How about Christmas? I might stream on Christmas. You know, I don't have a super, like, traditional, like, family... Oh, I want to... Hold on. I just realized my chat is slightly cropping out the usernames of my chatters. Okay. I don't want that to happen. I want anyone who sees the VOD to know who's talking to me. Alright. So, is this... So that's the only pole that goes over there. Okay. Next time I go over that platform, I just have to scoot down immediately. Excuse me, I just have to get a little swig of... Yeah, but I may be doing my own thing on Christmas. But I may well be streaming as well. We'll see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to make my way back over there and take that second pole in the other direction. Yeah, I don't know why. This seems way more humane or well done, well designed, more fair to the player. Oh my gosh, I almost fell right into the water. Then the poles in, What is with me and doing these weird, like, glitches against surfaces today? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 3 more coins, so we're probably gonna get the star tonight. Okay. I'm just gonna wait until I get to the other side. Yeah, that's true. Christmas is the day a lot of us got their new games. I know I got my GameCube on Christmas 2001. I remember I took a we were gonna visit some family, and it was a long drive, you know, to another state to visit these family members. And I went in the shower, and I came out, and there were just some presents on my bed. I don't even remember if I really got any other presents. Okay. I missed the poll, but I got the coin, so I'll take what I can get. Just head on back up there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't think this will take more than 5 minutes, but because we're 7 out of 8, I'm going to probably overshoot my my time, the time I planned for Mario 64, because I don't want to leave with just 1 coin left to grab. Like, that would feel a little too much of a waste. And the game I'm playing isn't a game that's going to be super hard to get into. It looks like one of those pick up and go kind of games. But we will be reading the manual for the game. Because it is a European Game Boy Advance game, the manual is in black and white, whereas in North America we had color manuals. I think the fact that they had to translate into all those different languages in European, I think it's in like English, French, Italian, and German, and Portuguese, or something like that. So I think to offset the cost of doing all those different translations, they only, the manuals for GBA games, oh, that is some tuchus. I thought I was gonna make it, but alright. Yeah, I guess to offset the cost of all those translations, they printed the manual in black and white for Game Boy Advance in Europe. Oh, I know, like, I think one country, what was it, Spain? Didn't even, like, their version of Ocarina of Time was just in English, and then the manual came with, like, a translation guide for a certain part, for, like, how to operate the menus and stuff like that. Or they maybe translated the entire game, and you had to read the script. It was, like, really atrocious. Whatever language, I think it was Portuguese or Spanish, I forgot. One of the languages in Europe, they just flat out didn't translate the game. They translated it, but included it in, like, a booklet that came with the game instead of putting I guess it was just taking too long to get the translation ready, so they just stuck it in the manual. I mean, there are a lot of things as a North American gamer, as an American gamer, and as an English speaker, and as a United States gamer that I just sort of take for granted. Like, even if I was in Canada, like, just all the weird import fees and stuff that the gamers there have to go through to buy things if there's not a Canadian-based seller that's offering it. It's like, gee whiz. Now I have to wait for the polls to line up. Alright, we got it. We're 8 out of 8. You gonna make me do a bunch of more acrobatics, really? Where is that star? Okay. It looks like it may be in a spot where it could be easier to just fall and just climb up the boxes again. Okay, well, we'll put that theory to the test. We'll see what happens. Now, well, I am getting, at this point, I've done this, oh my gosh. I was going to go for it, but now that I've bonked against this outcropping here, this ramp, I'm just gonna go ahead and reattach it. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Tundex. You know, it's always never necessary, always appreciated. I didn't see the rest of the FF Crystal Chronicles stream you were doing. But okay, it's okay. I've been to that platform before. Let me thank you. There you go. Woo! Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. And with seconds to spare, I'm gonna be able to, yeah, that's the first time I saw Crystal Chronicles in any form since playing it on the GameCube at a friend's house with our GBAs and our link cables. And even at that point, I was even since the Dreamcast, I was really fascinated with the concept of dual-screen gaming, or having information on your screen that other people don't have, and the sort of interplay between the two different screens. I don't know, I'm just... Wait a second. Okay, for a second I thought maybe my analog stick was skewed. Alright. Let's, well, first thing I'm gonna do. First thing to do. I'm gonna change the stream title now before I forget in a minute. Yeah, me too, Mario. You said it. Kuru. Kururin, a comfy Game Boy Advance launch title. And we'll just switch over to retro. Update. Oh, the item management is more complicated with only the single screen. I mean, I found it so weird that they didn't remake it for the Wii U. Okay. Well, for now, we can just go over to... Oh, really? Crystal Chronicles was intended... We're going to get a history drop from Raylight 900. Crystal Chronicles was intended to be a GBA multiplayer game. Yamauchi was bitter about Square banning Nintendo following FF7's release. A part of the terms being a third party was release a Final Fantasy game for consoles before doing anything on their handhelds. That's very interesting. And it sounds about what... it sounds about up Yamauchi's alley. Or Yamauchi, as some say. I'm not sure which is more correct. But first, we're gonna go to the manual. Oh, this is a hot track right here, by the way. Oh, it's not the track I thought it was, but okay. Kururin, because this is a European manual. The manual is in black and white, as I was mentioning for those who weren't here. Now, this is the first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw screenshots of, but I never got to play it until now, and I'm gonna... Actually, let me just see. Go and just change. Okay. I just wanted to add blind playthrough to that. That just reminded me. There we go. So, if you need me to zoom in on this a bit more, I can do so, but one day, this is the lore of Kururin. One day, Kururin's mother informed him that his brothers and sisters had gone missing and were lost in 10 different worlds. And they just say that like, this is something that regularly happens to Kururin's family. One day, Kururin's mother informed him that his brothers... Informed him, not even, like, called him, like, oh my gosh, you won't believe your brothers and sisters are missing in 10 different worlds. No, he just casually informed him, man, your brothers and sisters, they've gone missing. Kururin, please help the little ones and bring them home. Having little experience in the outside world, Kururin jumped into a special helicopter, Kururin, and set off on an adventure. Will Kururin be able to safely bring all his brothers and sisters back to their mother? Hold on, I just accidentally... Kururin has an unfortunate acronym or abbreviation. Okay, I'm not hip to it. So, yeah, if it's not something too severe, you know, you can mention it, but if it's something, something like a really, really obscene, you know, maybe not. But getting started, start the Kururin game pack, because Nintendo, since the NES era, they were dead set. You never called the Nintendo software a cartridge. You always called it, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Raylet. Yeah, they never called their software cartridges. They always called it a game pack because they felt that when they were bringing the NES to North America, that the term cartridge was so closely associated with Atari and older video games. They wanted to use new terminology, so they didn't call the NES a console. They called it a control deck. They didn't call the cartridges. They called them game packs. And that continued on with GameCube. They called them game discs. And with the DS and 3DS, they called them game cards. And that continues on with the Nintendo Switch today. Registering your name. Kururin. Playing the game. Kururin is a seemingly simple game that involves piloting Kururin in a special helicopter through narrow corridors. Your aim is to reach the goal line without colliding with walls and other obstacles along the way. How do I fly through the narrow corridors? In order to pilot Kururin successfully, you will need to adjust your timing and speed in order to navigate through the narrow corridors. What happens when I run out of hearts? Each time Kururin collides with an object or obstacle, 3 seconds will be added to your time, and 1 heart will be deducted from the heart meter. If you run out of hearts, Kururin will not be able to fly, and the game will be over. The heart meter is displayed in the lower left. While piloting Kururin through the various stages, you will come across checkpoints that will allow you to replenish your hearts. Once Kururin reaches the goal area, you have cleared the stage. Your time and number of misses will be displayed. Pause menu, play again, make up, press the L and R to change the configuration of Kururin. Play again, there's a make up. Oh, that's an option, okay. Adventure. In this mode, Kururin goes in search of his brothers and sisters who are lost in the 10 different worlds. If you're playing the first time, you should practice by following Teacher Hare's advice, which is available before you set off on your adventure. We're definitely going to do that. Practice is practice mode, a challenge mode. Okay, there's a versus mode. In this mode, you could use the Game Boy Advance link cable, AGB005, which is, the way that it's the standard GBA link cable that had the little dongle in the center that you could plug the other two other link cables in to have 4-player gameplay, or you could just pay like $5 more and get the a Nyko or Mad Catz 4-way link cable where they're all built in. You don't need to buy multiple link cables. There's makeup. In this mode, you could use the items acquired to adventure mode to change Kururin's color and configuration. You can also allow Kururin's brothers and sisters to ride on Kururin's propeller. You can use these settings. Okay, so this is already, there's a lot more to this than I thought. Grasslands. This is where Kururin's adventure begins. The levels are fairly easy and allows you to get a feel for the game. Ocean. This is where the springs, which alter the direction of Kururin's spin, make their first appearance. Jungle. You will need to navigate Kururin through a dense jungle. Machine Land. Cloudland. Machine Land, I'm guessing, is the final stage. Various contraptions. Metal ball. Springs. Pistons. Now I think playing in versus mode, that's never going to happen, especially not on this version. And here we have, it starts turning into German, and turns into a bunch of spiel, literally so. So we'll just go ahead and... The NES cartridges being unnecessarily huge compared to the one on the Famicom. Yeah, they wanted... Yeah, Raylet's saying, as part of Nintendo's original market strategy due to the game crash, and they wanted the NES to look like a VCR or a tape deck, and... Yeah, they kind of tried to position the NES as the control unit for this toy robot. I actually got to see, before the NES as we know it, there was a concept for a more PC-like take on the NES that would connect to your TV, and it used all of the keyboard and the tape deck that were available as accessories on the Famicom. There's a tape deck and a keyboard and wireless NES controllers, all in the style of the NES as we know it. It was going to be called the Advanced Video System. They sort of teased it at Consumer Electronics Show And a lot of critics were saying that it looked like the worst of video games and of computer games, and home computers. So Nintendo went to the drawing board, made the NES, and the rest is history. Yeah. If you look at some of those early NES games, a lot of the early NES games, well, a lot of NES games in general, the cartridge only takes up about half of the space inside the cartridge, because they really didn't try to make it look a lot more like a video cassette tape, as Raylet was saying. I just had no. You have to pause for respect when. Oh, look at this. Oh, I knew that. I figured this was going to be comfy, but this is really sweet. She's like, "Where are my kids?" And there's, I guess that's Kururin with the curl on his head. And he's, we may or may, I don't know if we're going to see, okay, so this is explaining what this object that I'm piloting is supposed to be, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to actually go ahead, I don't know if we're going to see all this once I press start. Yeah, it's a little cross between a penguin and a Pikmin. Okay. It's crazy he's finally seeing this after all this time. Okay. We have we have one. There we go. There we go. Practice. Practice your weak area in adventure mode. Oh, it's the... You can customize your helicopter with items collected in adventure. Okay, we don't... Look at... We really don't have... Yeah, we really don't have any... All this twisting stuff here is actually making me slightly dizzy, which is something that really rarely happens in video games, ever. But I am getting older ever so slightly. Challenge. Okay, let's go with... let's go with adventure, normal propeller length. We'll go with easy, and then Kururin, my kids got lost in another land. He says my kids, like you should say your brothers and sisters, but whatever. Yeah, it's like a cross between a penguin and a Pikmin, kind of. Kururin, my kids got lost in another land. Can you go and rescue them? I haven't been outside this world. You'll be alright. Teacher Hare will teach you everything. Do you want to train? Wait, so he's a helicopter pilot, but he never left this area before? Okay. I might be drinking a bit more than normal. Drinking Gatorade. That sounded kind of like something else, but... the AC is out right now, and the room I'm in doesn't get much of this house's AC anyway. It gets the weakest of it, so I often need the fan anyway. But while I'm streaming, I have the fan turned off, so I may be drinking a bit more than normal to stay hydrated and cool. Hello, Teacher Hare. Let me give you some advice. You'll be alright, trust me. I'm gonna go with easy mode, and I expect the game will pretty much be a breeze, and then I'll maybe try the normal mode, and then maybe a hard mode will unlock. Alright. So this is the actual start of the game. Should I be careful not to touch... I should be careful not to touch the walls, right? Watch the demo to learn the correct timing. Training 1. Wow, they really go in depth with the... Okay. Wow, they really... They really go in depth with providing, you know... how to play the game. It's a shame this game did not come out in North America. I would have loved this. If I hit the walls, I'll receive damage, right? If you fly through the heart area, you'll be recovered. Now, if I've never played this game before, so if I need to adjust this, I found in general that the Wii U, the games all tend to be pretty well volume balanced in terms of the Virtual Console stuff. But I know switching between games on the Switch sometimes... Yeah, I'm definitely... I mean, this is... can I get through those wound... I thought they said those wound passages for them. Can I get through those wound passages? I'll probably hit them. The most important thing is timing. Remember to watch the demo. Ooh. Yeah, this is really nice and comfy, though. I do like this. I feel the passage. I feel that the passage is getting narrow. When you go through the narrow passages, use the depressions. This I'm actually going to watch. Now, I kind of have a feel for some of these tricks because, like, a year or two ago, Pete was streaming this, so I did get a sense of some of the sort of techniques that they expect you to use in this. Oh, this is spring. I know what this is. Okay. There we go. Hey. I guess I can fly better now. Thanks, Teacher Hare. Take a rest at the safety place in the middle of the stage. At the safety place. Well, so, I don't know. Maybe it's because this is a European-aimed translation. So some of these... Or maybe they're trying to struggle to get all these words in these text bubbles. Because these are all single-screen messages. But it's... Take a rest at the safety place. Check out the practice if you want to see more demos. If you have difficulties in the future lands, press the select button in the start area. Good luck. I hope you'll find all of your brothers and sisters. Okay, here's the game proper now. Sorry, I just had to take a look at my stream manager real quick. Make sure everything's alright. There we go. Grasslands 1. Go slowly to get used to the plus control pad. Oh. Okay, holding B makes me go faster. I think I just collected an item for customization in the custom mode. Grasslands 2. I know in the GameCube version of this, there was one sequel for the Game Boy Advance that only released in Japan. Then there was a... Oh, shucks. That was me just getting a little careless. Yeah, there was one that only released in Japan, a sequel for the Game Boy Advance. Then there was a sequel... Oh, shucks. There was a sequel for GameCube that only released in Japan as well. Oh. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why they decided. Maybe they thought it was too cutesy. I mean, but it's like Nintendo. I mean, like not releasing a game because it's too cutesy is something that like an insecure, like Nintendo fan on a message board would suggest doing, so they could win arguments with another kid. Oh wow, I actually failed. I need to actually pay attention to this. But I do expect to have a relatively easy time with this, considering I'm playing on the easy mode where the helicopter blades are shorter. Excuse me, the Kururin blades. I mean, this is a really slow-moving blades on this helicopter, but... I mean, can't Why can't... He's a bird. Why can't he fly? Okay. I just found one of my brothers, I think? I don't know. Go. Hey, Kururin. Mom is worried about you at home. Brother Kururin, thanks for coming. Aw. Okay, this is gonna fill out as we collect more of the guys. Oh, we're already on World 2. I know the GameCube version, this actually had boss battles. I don't think this version has boss battles. The springs will appear. Feel free to touch them. They won't hurt you. So now we're gonna encounter springs. So the game's gradually getting more complex. Yeah, I feel like this would have been a great game to accompany Super Mario Advance in terms of what I would have liked to see out of launch games. Man. I mean, I did admit, when I first saw the screenshots, I was a bit disappointed because this was the first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw screenshots of. And you know, when you hear a 32-bit handheld is coming, especially in those days, I was kind of hoping for something more like, something rivaling the PS2 or the N64, or the PS1 rather, or the Saturn maybe, because those were 32-bit systems. All right. Oh shucks. Okay, yeah, when you move the D-pad, moving with the D-pad, you move the helicopter at the default speed, and it's pressing B that makes you go even faster. But I don't know how many stages. I mean, that first area only had a few stages. I don't know if that's just because that was the first world. Oh my gosh. I need to not be so clumsy. Because I'm already down to one life. One hit point. Okay. Do I need to, I thought I was gonna need to hit a spring down here. Oh, that was just me being careless. This time I won't be so reckless. Oh. But I still have 2 hit points. Unlike the first time where I had only 1 hit point at this point, so let's just make our way over here. Hey, I made it. You almost made it to the checkpoint last time. Unless does that count as a checkpoint? I don't know. I believe it does. And also, fantastic music. Oh man, look at my character down there. He's like buzzing around. Okay, he's happy again. I guess his picture looks more distressed as you lose hit points. I didn't really notice that before. But yeah, great music, the cute characters, the bright, colorful graphics, and the music really make this a nice, comfy, late-night experience. Oh, that's cute. That's when I encounter the spring, it bounces the that little character off of my the helicopter blades. All right. Hi, Hoyoren. My mother is worried about you at home. What happened to me? Oh, we're okay. We're blazing through this game, and I mean, I am playing it on easy mode. Alright. I mean, I feel like I'm sorry that I don't get... I like the music in the Sea World. I like this music too, but it's sort of too bad that it's already gone, and we're already up to another level with great music, but we're gonna breeze through this too, I guess. I mean, it is gonna get more challenging, so you see how I've had to... Oh boy. Only one hit point. Come on. And we made it. We made it to the goal. Oh, wow. And, I mean, I'm not using the best strats either. But, okay. Alright. Move up here. And over here. Oh my gosh. And look at the little monkeys over there. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was hard to get that far, but then again, I am using the short version, the short stick version. Look at that gorilla there. It would be cool if it was pounding to the music, but... Oh, look at the snake! Look at the snake! Hey, snake. Ah. Oh, there's another one. Makes me want to play, what? Snake Pass, which I do have on the Switch, but I don't know if I could focus enough on that game. That game takes a lot of... Snake Pass takes a lot of concentration. And I didn't get very far in it, but I had a lot of fun in it, I can tell you that. But yeah, this is a great, comfy late-night game that I really kind of... Just what I was hoping for. And for a game I've really basically been waiting to play since, what, October or November of 2000, when they first revealed this game along with the Game Boy Advance and GameCube, I'm definitely, satisfied. Oh, wow, I really bungled that one up. This is the last level of the jungle. Each world has 3 stages. Am I playing on a real GBA? Azurest714 is asking. Hi, by the way. Now, I'm playing on the Wii U Virtual Console. This is the console that one of my viewers sent me. And, the Wii U Virtual Console, just to... Oh, wait. This isn't like the 3DS where I could look at the menu without exiting the game, actually, so... Why don't I just go back in there? But, yeah, this is just the digital release of this game that Nintendo put out on the Wii U. This game never came out in North America. It came out in Japan and in Europe, and this was actually the very first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw screenshots of. They revealed this game along when they originally revealed the Game Boy Advance and GameCube, because they did reveal the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube on the same day in Space World 2000. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this game's getting tough now. Now, in this game, I'm this little bird thing, and this is my helicopter. And I have to... I don't control... The rotation of the blades happens automatically, so I have to time my movements to get through this two-dimensional maze. And the sort of scenario of the game is that I'm trying to find my lost brothers and sisters and bring them home. So I've gotten this helicopter, and I'm only allowed to strike 3 objects with my helicopter before I have to try the game over. There we go. Oh, I almost... If I get to that heart down there, I'll be able to continue the stage from that point. It doesn't seem like I have... Yeah, it doesn't seem like, at least maybe in this mode, it seems like I have unlimited chances at this. Yeah, the graphics and, well, the cute cartoon characters in the game, they're like birds and hares and little cartoon animals like that. The music here, the visuals, it makes a nice, what I sort of feel I call comfy, which is where it's a game with a good level of challenge, but it's not too stressful. It's a game with challenge and, you know, things to do, but the environment isn't very stressful or high stakes, and has a lot of, you know, warm colors and endearing characters and gentle music. The Pokemon games could be like that at times. Certain puzzle games could be like that. Any game could be like that in its own way. Like Super Mario Bros. 2, I love it. But I would not consider that like comfy. But then, like, Animal Crossing is one of those games. I never played it, but I know just the sort of themes and the themes and of it and stuff. It's one of those games that people describe as comfy. Alright. And there's the bird I saved. I collected him while I was going through the maze. Hi, Gizarin. Mom is worried about you at home. Brother Kururin, I was scared by some gorillas. And those are the three siblings I've collected so far. And so for the first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw screenshots of, I was very disappointed that this game never came out in North America. So this is right now on stream is the very first time I've ever played this. The path is getting narrow. Be careful. We're in Cake Land. There's the bird. He's hopping into the little helicopter. Now look at this. Gingerbread cookies. There's checkered cookies. The cookies with a little cherry in them. The slices of cake and this soft music. The pastel colors. This is some comfy right here. Aw. What a nice game. But if I'm not... See, look. And I'm playing on easy mode. Maybe next time I'll play on the more challenging mode. It seems like I'm gonna get to beat the main mode today. It might be a bit of a shorter stream. Frankly, the lack of air conditioning right now is making it kind of tough to... Alright. Yeah, this might be on the shorter side, but then next time, because I'll be streaming on Wednesday, earlier in the day, around at 4, I'll have a lot more time to go later into the day and stream for longer, because I otherwise would probably be getting into... I'd definitely be in bed by now. No, I have to get in here without... Okay, I just barely made it through there. Now, it seems like the visuals with the Cake Land are more cutesy than ever, but the game is getting more challenging, so don't let the... this is not as easy as it looks. The music very slightly reminds me of the theme to Pac-Land, which at the same time is also the theme to... Well, it was originally the theme to the Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man cartoon, and Pac-Land is pretty much somewhat of... It's loosely based on the Pac-Man cartoon. I mean, it uses the theme from the cartoon, and it has Pac-Man wears that fedora that he has in the Hanna-Barbera show. Alright, when I reach that, if I fail, I believe I start from there. And I don't know if do I start from there? I don't know. Now, as I get better at this, I think the part of the reason they let you try infinite times is really the goal here is to get good and to get a better time, because you're competing for time against. There's a pre-programmed time, but you're gonna be playing this against yourself, you know, as you go through again. But right now we're just trying to get through the stages. Alright. Oh, wait. Now, so look at this. I'm rotating clockwise. It's going to be hard to get through there like this, so I hit this spring, and now my helicopter's moving in the opposite direction, and I can get to the checkpoint safely. I'm going to use the spring there to do the same thing. Whenever I see a spring, I'm just going to guess that they're getting at preparing me to perform a maneuver where... Ooh. Now remember, I don't control... Oh, wow. Now, I'm not controlling the rotation. The rotation of the object happens automatically. What I have control of is how... Oh, shucks. We'll give this another shot. Alright, so when I fail... The checkpoint just restores my health, but if my helicopter gets blown up, I have to... That sounds so much more violent than anything that actually happens in this game. Yeah, if my helicopter... I do have to restart the entire stage over. And as the stages get longer... Oh, shucks. Oh, boy. I just have to get a little further. Oh! And I also get a time penalty each time I take a hit and bump into the stage. There's a similar game to this. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna try it again. There's a similar game to this called Irritating Stick on the PlayStation. It was also there was an arcade version under a different name, which is basically the same thing. But what it was, there was a Japanese game show based, you know, those carnival. I don't really see it anymore, but there were these carnival games where there was a maze of metal bar, a maze of wires similar to what you see here, and the person playing would hold a pole, and the bars had an electric current in it, so that if the person holding the baton touched the sides, a buzzer would go off, and the player, you know, lost, and they'd have to pay again. It was like a carnival game. There was a Japanese game show where they made extremely elaborate versions of these electric maze wand holding game things. I can't even describe them. And I think this is kind of inspired by, I don't know if it's inspired by the actual maze games, but it would probably at the very least be inspired by Irritating Stick. Irritating Stick, I think, actually did have the name, like, it was actually a tie-in with this game show. It wasn't just styled after it, and they actually played the same mazes that contestants in the show would play, and it was so complex that there were actually sequences in these mazes where the contestants would stand on platforms, like elevator platforms. Oh, here we go. Now, if I was playing in the hard mode, the stick would be a bit longer, and I think I'd have to use the springs to bounce myself back and forth. Now I'm almost, the record was just under a minute. It's 57 seconds. I was 1 minute and 48, so I almost doubled the par, as it were. So, now this is the last stage of Cake Land. I didn't think I'd be going through the game this quickly, but I know for sure next time we'll be trying some of the more other challenging modes, and maybe even just trying the adventure mode here, using the standard length helicopter blades. Now dip down here, and we dip into here, and we swoop around. I mean, this is one of those games that really sort of, in a certain sense, gets straight to the heart of what a video game, in the real traditional sense of what video games started as sort of a computerized development of the arcade, the arcade in the sense of like pinball arcades, and yeah, it's just pure game design, pretty much. It's just pure skill. Now, I don't know what would happen if I cleared the stage without finding him. Oh my gosh. I nearly wiped out there. But we want to... Oh my gosh. I can't... I can't... It's going to be hard for me to get through there. Yeah, I can't get through there safely. I'm going to have to find a spring. It's like in Thomas the Tank Engine when the engines have to find a turntable to turn so that they can face the right direction to pull their next train. Oh no. Okay. I like how they bounce off of the helicopter, but eventually they find their way back. Okay, we made it. I thought what was going to happen was they were leading me to a spring, and then I'd have to loop around and wind my way back through, but no, it was simpler than that. They just wanted to, Hey, Loverin. Mom is worried about you at home. I want to go home, but also I want to eat sweets here. Aw. Alright, we're in the cave, and I think there are only 2 more. We're in the last 3 worlds here. Figure out how how you use the springs. Okay, if you hold A or B, you go fast. However, if you hold both, you'll go even faster. Okay, that's something that was in the manual. I kind of breezed over it. Ooh, look how fast I move. Okay. Oh, more hype music. Gee whiz. Oh. Oh, this music is nice. Okay, those are when I grab those I think are the customized. You could customize the way your helicopter looks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is getting tougher. Alright. Now I can use... Oh. We're gonna just bounce off. There we go. Oh. This music reminds me a tiny bit of Pokemon right now. Like, obviously Game Boy Advance era Pokemon with the instrumentation that they're using. Oh, okay. I mean, that was easy, but the record is 20 seconds, so it's not hard to get through, but... Now, I wonder if the timing... Wow, I just realized there's a map. Okay. I just find it odd that he doesn't walk between the stages. He just sort of bounces between them. Okay. I just realized there's a little map on the upper left of what the stage is going to be like. Alright, just loop right up here. Oh no. And you do take a time penalty for each time you you strike an obstacle. Now, if this was a true arcade game and was lives based, I definitely would have game overed a few times because I'm really, like I said, I wonder what that's even supposed to be. It doesn't look like any particular dinosaur I'm aware of. But this is all cartoony stuff, so it's not meant to be taken too seriously. Yeah, I really do have to remember that I can speed up. Oh boy. Oh. Seeing the cylinders kind of intimidated me and I ended up bungling it. I have to remember, now I really do... I'm gonna just crash out. Now this is where it starts to get really tough. There we go. Yeah, I have to remember that I can go faster in order to get through. Because when I say go faster, going faster only increases the speed I move at. It doesn't increase the speed of rotation. So if I'm in the correct position, I can use the speed boost to get through something while my blades are in the position to pass safely. Alright, this part I don't have trouble with. Oh. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I just might as well crash out at that point. I should not have said that out loud. That was my downfall. Alright. Just down. Now I have the freedom with my smaller oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. With my smaller blades to move this, I put it when in standard mode. I really do believe that I'll have to use the springs themselves in order to even pass safely through there. Okay. Hey, we made it. Okay, we made it past the cylinders. Okay, I need to go. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Oh, I made it. This is gonna be scary. Hey. And we made it. He's so happy. Look at him down there on the lower left. Oh, wait. Oh, I could customize my helicopter on the fly. I didn't realize that. Okay. But we're not doing that now. We're just gonna play the game. I could, I guess, choose which kind of blades I use. I don't think those have any gameplay difference. I think it's just a preference thing, just a customization option. There we go. Oh. Oh, I like how I did that. That's probably exactly what they intended you to do, but I feel like I feel real clever for having done all that. Oh my gosh, I don't want to... Huh. Oh, Alright, I have to try this. It was just weird. That was one of the first times I really had to kind of think and try to figure out what they wanted me to do. There we go. There we go. Save the brother. There we go. Alright. Now we just go through here. Oh my gosh. I'm turning the wrong direction. Oh, I was right there. I was just turning the wrong direction when I got there. Alright. Okay. But that is just me, like, getting confident and then just getting sloppy because I'm frustrated that I lost and I just want to get to where I was really quickly again. But if we move right up through here... Oh, I'm just going to take the hit. Oh, well, actually, I was right near the checkpoint, so I really could have. Oh, I'm just going to... If I'm taking the hit that early, I'm just going to take my time. And once again, the hype music... I can expect to... Yeah, that was just me. Hold on, I need to take a second. There we go. I should not be taking hits that early. I'm just gonna go ahead, go through it again. There we go. There we go. That's the part we can speed through. This is the part we can speed through. There we go. I mean, it's fair enough, but it's just like, you just get wiped out so fast, it's like, what happened? Alright, there, here. There we go. I need to stop getting sloppy when I get to that part. I just get so excited because I'm really up to the part where I'm gonna be reaching new territory. I mean, I beat this, and I like came 99% of the way to beating the stage. I was just rotating the wrong way, and then when I went to go get reoriented, I messed up. So I have to think of that. I beat this once, so I just need to stop being sloppy and just go ahead and beat it again. I didn't mind taking those hits because I knew there was a checkpoint right up ahead. Oh, you know what? I guess that's why they don't call it a checkpoint, because you don't actually start from that spot. So it's a safe place, not a... Okay. I wasn't sure. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell which way they want me to have the stick spinning. Okay. No. This is where I was before. This is how I failed last time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it gets really... That's that section. That's the first section I found that's really super tough. Alright. There we go. Oh, please. Okay, I know I could get through here with no more hits. I just have to find... Oh, I just got cocky and figured, okay, all I have to do is just get through there. That's the first time I really had any significant trouble trying to get through that little stretch. Because really all you have to do is hug the bumpers or the springs, and you really can't lose. See, that time I feel like I never took damage doing that before, and that time it took damage. I guess I... Okay. Just come through here. Spin clockwise. Get refilled. And get breeze through here. There we go. That's what I normally do. Clockwise. Oh, or not. Oh my goodness. That was brutal. Alright. One way or another, I'm probably gonna end the stream in a half hour, because I do like doing these streams late, but it's not my best time in terms of maybe focus and alertness. So I don't know if that's playing a factor as well. There we go. Oh my. Just slam. You know what? I pressed A and B when I meant to just press A or B. Because there's this speed, then there's... Okay, there's fast. There's like 3 speeds. Oh! I didn't realize that! Each time you go into the save spot, it restores your health points. I did not realize that. Yeah, let's try that just to make sure. 1, 2, okay, 2 hit points. We're back to 3. Okay. Did not notice that before. That's going to change some of my strategy a little bit. I didn't think the game would be that nice to me. Oh my gosh. Last safe spot before. See now, I can go back and recover. I mean, you'd rather not have to, of course, but counterclockwise. Clockwise. Nope. We're definitely going to recharge after that. I'm never going to be probably a time meister after all this, but I mean, but really, I think, like, competing against my own time in these sort of state... Oh my gosh. Competing against my own time is a lot, I guess, more satisfying. Oh, Tendex, yeah, you never seen this game? This is actually the first Game Boy Advance game I ever saw screenshots of. It was revealed alongside the Game Boy Advance, which was revealed alongside the GameCube. In the same... It was at Space World 2000. It's the same EGM that, well, the same event where GameCube and Game Boy Advance were revealed side by side, which is the first and only time they ever really did anything quite that crazy. So I was always fascinated by this game, but I never got to play it because it never came out in North America. It's a nice, comfy little, you know, just arcade skill game. Now this stick is a helicopter, and that little bird in the lower left is inside this. And this is supposed to be the blades of the helicopter. And I just have to, okay. Okay, we're good, we're good. This is the level that's probably given me the most trouble so far. I got far enough, but I never got... Now that I realize that I could... The safe spots actually restore your health, and I can go back to them, it makes it a lot easier. Hey, Gelrikin, Mom is worried about you at home. Yeah, I'm playing as the bird on the left, and all these other birds are his brothers and sisters that have went missing, so I'm just going around with my helicopter collecting them all. I was buried deep in mud. It was very hard. Very simple writing in this. I think this was made so small children could understand what's going on. There are only 2 worlds left. We have Cloudland and I think Machine Land. So, watch out for strange-shaped walls. I'll just grab some. Alright. There we go. You can see. And this is supposed to be the overhead view of the helicopter is what I'm looking at here. Oh, look at this. Hey, we have hot air balloons. Let me see that airship. Yeah, a little dirigible airship. Those old sun disc images with the face on them. Very nice, cute, very, like, sweet kind of game. I mean, it's very challenging, but it's a very low-stress visuals and nice, I love the music most of all. So I've been waiting. I was interested in this game my whole life, and I never... Well, not my whole life. Since 2001, or actually 2000 when they first showed screenshots. And this is my first time ever playing it, so... Yeah, even as this is a very challenging game, and I'm playing in the easier mode. In the in the normal mode, the helicopter blades are actually much wider. I don't know if I'll be able to... I mean, if this is... Oh, I didn't realize that was scenery. I was nearly towards the end, too. Watch out for strange-shaped walls. There's a sequel to this for the GameCube that was only released in Japan. And that game actually has boss battles, and it's cool how those boss battles work. I've never seen this game being played, but I did see the GameCube sequel, which Pete Dorr was playing maybe a year or a couple years ago now. I don't know. But it's even that one with the boss battles and everything, it's a very comfy game. And it's very cute, but it is not a giveaway. It's very challenging. Now, this is the second to last world right here. Hey! So we nearly made it to the goal before. You have infinite lives, but you really are competing against your time here. So, I find competing against my own time to be a more satisfying progression than some other forms of competition. I probably find, at least in terms of games like these, like I'd probably find it more satisfying than a point system. And when you bump into obstacles, the game penalizes you a time for it. So you could do this RTA, you know, real-time attack, where you're going on the actual real-world time, or you could do it based on... Oh, that was brutal. Or you could do it based on the endgame time, where it... I mean, really, if you're seriously competing in this, taking even a single hit should, you know, you should probably restart anyway. Because all the best runs aren't going to have any damage going through all this stuff. Did I make it this far last time? I think I did. Wait, did I get... No, that was the last level. I just forgot what this... Now, later on, I believe you can customize your helicopter, which is called the Kururin. You can customize it... Ooh. How do I... I've got to find a spring somewhere, because that is ridiculous. Yeah, there's got to be a spring they expect me to find. Now, there's a map before you go into the stage that is on the menu. if there's even anything good over there. I just want to explore a bit. Oh, this counts as a safe spot that can restore your health. Wow, I did not realize the starting point. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over there. I was just sort of crashing through to... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... But I love how quickly you could get right back into the game. I believe there are references to this game in some of the Smash Brothers game. This is not by... This is by Aiding, a company called Aiding, which I guess was working as Nintendo's second party, as I guess theoretically, because I mean, if they're making references to this game in Smash Brothers, because I have not really played, I'm not really up on my Smash Brothers. The last one I really genuinely got into was Melee. I mean, I guess that could arguably be said to be true of a lot of Smash Brothers players anyway. No, I gotta be rotating the other way. No, that's even more impossible. I'm sorry, this just really looks... This really looks nuts. There we go, that's more... Was I just not going the right way that whole time? Wow, you know, this level's kind of non-linear. Wow, okay, I see what's going on. I just wasn't going the... I was trying to go some way that may literally be impossible to get through. Because normally, a lot of the stages so far have just been kind of point A to point B, and it's a very rigid kind of path, whereas this seems a little more like they're kind of opening the game up a bit. Now, there's only one more stage in this Cloudland place. Oh, there's Starland, and then there's Machine Land. Okay. Cloudland 3, because there are 3 stages in each world. Some of the imagery here very slightly does remind me of the... Oh my gosh. Very slightly does remind me of Magic Cant from Earthbound. Okay. I might as well just wipe myself out at that point. Okay. Alright, it would be cool. Oh, look at that, there's a little guy on a flying carpet. Yeah, this is a different background than the last stage or two. Because I don't remember the guy on the flying carpet. That would have made quite an impression on me. Yeah, so a very nice game with nice imagery, but it doesn't play around with its challenges. You need to get through this if you... Okay. Yeah, I couldn't quite tell which direction it wanted me to go, so... Alright. There we go. Just get out of that tight spot. Oh, this is... Oh, that's tough. Ooh. Okay. And the further you get, I only have 1 hit point. If I take a hit, I'm done. Oh boy. That was close. And the further you get, the more is riding on, especially when you have 1 hit point left. Because it's like, the more I've gotten into this, the more cruel it'll be. I have a feeling that I've left... Oh! Okay, I feel that something is missing. And the 3rd stage of each world, I've found one of my brothers or sisters so far. And I've never actually got through the stage without finding them before. But here I did, so I'm gonna have to explore a bit. Make sure we don't leave without the sibling. Yeah, so for all that, we actually might as well have crashed. Let's see, where is the sibling? Okay, if I can get back to that last safe spot, I believe I'm rotating in the correct direction to be able to make it back through here safely. Okay. In one direction is... I forgot which way I went last time. Because in one direction is... I'm guessing in one direction is the sibling, and then in the other direction... Okay, when I get to that checkpoint, I'm gonna go to the left. So I think the first time I beat the stage, I went to the right. Ooh. Yeah, that... I mean, it seems kind of silly to not collect the sibling when I'm already so close to... I mean, I'm not going to get the full ending, probably, if I don't have all of them. I'm surprised it lets you complete the level without them. It's kind of like in the Bible games, what was it called? Wisdom Tree game, like where you play as Moses' mother and you have to carry him, you know, around in the desert. And you could throw baby Moses down and not, like, bring him to the goal. And it was like, congratulations, but you forgot baby Moses and altered the course of Judea history. So, I don't know. I was right there. Why did I'm too busy thinking about those ridiculous Wisdom Tree games, because the thing about Wisdom Tree, and I'm surprised, I find a lot of people who know about Wisdom Tree but don't know why. The reason they were making, as Color Dreams, they were making bootleg NES games. Not bootleg, they're making unlicensed NES games, so Nintendo couldn't sue them like they could with, who was it? With Tengen? What Tengen did, they did something actually illegal to make their NES games, whereas Color Dreams was doing it in a way that was unauthorized but not illegal, so Nintendo couldn't sue them. And Nintendo's policy was to threaten retailers who sold unlicensed NES games not to offer them officially licensed NES games and accessories and consoles anymore. So Wisdom Tree was like, okay, how do we keep making unauthorized Nintendo games when all the toy stores and video game stores won't sell our games because they don't want to get, like, blacklisted by Nintendo? And so if they made religious, like, Christian games, they could sell them to religious supply stores and bookstores who didn't sell Nintendo games anyway. And then also Nintendo was probably like, we don't want to sue this, like, a Christian game company and get all this bad press, probably. So it was right up their alley, and they could just... I mean, I'll be honest, years ago, I don't know if it's still the case, but for a long time, you actually could play the Wisdom Tree NES games on the official Wisdom Tree website. It was, like, officially legit, you know? And you could actually play... I actually played... I forgot which one was the... No, Bible Buffet, the one that was the rip-off of Candyland. I was actually... I actually thought that was kind of fun. I mean, that's also the game that's infamous for having the quizzes that you can't answer because they didn't put the quiz in the game, you need the manual for them. Wow. Now, I can go down. I'm gonna go down this time. I mean, how in 44 seconds am I supposed to get the sibling back. And yeah, I should. It worked out. Okay, let me just go down. Okay, I went up to recharge my health, and now I'm back. I'm worse off than when I originally went to go recharge my health, so... I don't know if I'm just getting too tired to play this game good as we get into the later levels. Maybe at midnight I'll call it. We'll see what happens. Just because I don't want to sit around just not doing good at the game because it's so late that I'm not playing that well. Because this is getting quite challenging at this point. Oh, you come on. The kid brother better be in here somewhere. Alright, he's not there, because that's the start of the stage. But is that... Am I rotating the right... I'm not I don't think I'm rotating the right direction to even be able to do what I did. I'm gonna have to come through here again. No, I think I need to be rotating the other way. But hey, I've been playing the stage for like 2 whole minutes, which is pretty long for to still be in the game. But I can at least make it back to the checkpoint with a good degree of confidence. Don't want to say that as an absolute, because I will bungle it if I say it as an absolute. Okay, we made it. So we know the brother or sister somewhere over here. Let's take the lower path. Okay, there's the sibling at least. Okay. And for all that time I was playing, I haven't really lost any... I haven't really lost out on anything by... Yeah, this is the way I came back around last time. But this time we're gonna go... Oh. We're almost up to the checkpoint. There we go. Ah. So I guess I have to go down. Yeah, that was... Maybe I have to go on the top. I mean, these levels are getting more and more non-linear in terms of the progression. I mean, that's how I ended up clearing the stage without even finding the sibling. Okay, we made it. So we're gonna let's take the upper route. Upper path. Okay. I mean, that was very merciful because it only took away 1 hit point. I feel like that was like 2 hits. Okay. I think I was taking a path I wasn't even supposed to be on before. Okay. I know I've done this stage before, so now that I've collected... Wow, I was really close to finding the sibling. Alright, now we can move on to the next world. Hey, Kururin. Mom is worried about you at home. I thought I would fly to the sky. This is natural for a bird. So there should be... Hold on there. Let's see, is the Starland? I want to take a look at the manual again. I'm glad I didn't close it. No, I'm already down to the French part of it. Excuse me, I just want to look at the manual. Cloudland. What's the next world then? Starland. Okay, there are worlds in here. Okay, I just want to switch over to the manual reading real quick to show you this. So it says grasslands, ocean, jungle, cloudland. It doesn't say anything about a starland. So, and then past the starland, I see what looks like a forest theme world. So, honestly, I can't say how many stages may be in this game. I may be only halfway through the game. I thought... When I was already up to Cloudland, I thought I was nearly at the end of the game. I've been live for 2 hours. It seems like we may be about halfway through the game. Maybe now might be a good time to call it. I'm gonna send you over to Kyle TX500. I have no idea what he's up to. But his streams are always fun. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna send you over to him. I'm gonna be streaming Thursday at 4. We'll be playing through the rest of this and maybe beating the game and playing some of the harder modes. So that's 4 Eastern Standard Time, so yeah, adjust for your local region. I might do maybe some more morning streams too, depending on if people are interested, but I'll see you next time, and thanks for spending your evening to me. Thanks for spending your evening with me. You can tell I'm sleepy, right? Yeah, alright, I'll see you around.